Hey Aries, welcome back, and anyone that's new, welcome here. All are welcome. All right, my lovely Aries. As you know, before I got on, I meditated on you, Aries. And in the meditation, I received something. One, it was about chocolate, okay? So I got something around chocolate. Maybe you were craving chocolate recently. You really like chocolate. You've had it. Maybe you've had it recently. Something along the lines of that. But I got chocolate, okay? Then I also received something, Aries. I feel like you got some form of new piece of jewelry of some sort, maybe like a necklace or a ring of some sort, maybe even a bracelet. But I feel like you got a new piece of jewelry, okay? I'm not sure if you bought it yourself or someone bought it for you, something like that, okay? Also, in the meditation, Aries, I truly felt like as when I was closing my eyes and meditating on you, I felt there's this light that was shining on you. So I feel like there's this light that's shining on you. I also got there's the light at the end of the tunnel, and maybe you're seeing the light at the end of the tunnel, okay? Or you believe that there's a light at the end of the tunnel, right? So there's something like that that came through in the meditation. Also, Aries, you're not taking any BS, right? I got that in the meditation as well. And it was almost like I felt these boundaries, right? You have these boundaries. You're like, I'm not taking any more BS. I have boundaries, okay? I'm not sure if it's for someone specifically or just in general, where you're just like, I'm done being Mr. or Miss Nice Guy or girl, gal, whatever you want to say. And you're like, I am done. I am putting these boundaries up. I'm putting my foot down. And that's what I got in the meditation. So that's what I got. I hope it resonated. If it does not, just dismiss it and let's get into this reading. Also, I want to inform you, I am doing $20 personal tarot readings this week. If you would like to book one with me, please go to the drop down box below and email me. Also, I do long distance energy healing for $100 for a 30-minute session. If you would like to book that with me as well, please go to the drop down box below and email me. All right, my loves, let's get into this. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. This is a general reading. Also, energies can be reversed. I could be talking to a cross watcher. Also, my readings are timeless, so if it's for you, it will find you. All right, my loves. Universal God and Spirit Guides, please let me be a clear channel for the collective of Aries. Thank you. All right, let's see what we have. All right, Universal God and Spirit Guides, what do we have for Aries, please? What do we have for Aries? What do we have for Aries? Universal God and Spirit Guides, what do we have for Aries? There it is. Grief. I understand that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it. Okay, we'll get into that. What else do we have for Aries? What else do we have for Aries, please? What else do we have for Aries? What else do we have for Aries? Courage. I find the inner strength to face fear with confidence. Beautiful. So I'm seeing this grief, okay? And maybe you've held on to grief, and maybe you've lost something and you're like, wow, maybe you lost somebody in your life, right? My heart is going out to you if that's the case. But in general, maybe you're like, I lost this and this is what I truly, truly wanted in my heart. Maybe you weren't vulnerable enough, or you didn't put yourself out there enough, or whatnot. Something just didn't work out, okay? And grief came through because now you're like, I truly, truly appreciate this, or I truly, truly appreciate this person. Sometimes we have to lose something in order to realize what we lost, and who or whatever it is that we lost, we truly, genuinely appreciate it, okay? Unfortunately, sometimes it happens like that. But I feel like you're also trying to take this grief and you're trying to push it away, right? As long as you're feeling it to heal it, that's okay. Courage. I find the inner strength to face fear with confidence. So you're finding that courage. You're facing some form of fear with confidence. I love it. Let's pull another oracle card and see what comes out. What else do we have, please, for Aries? What else do we have for Aries? What else do we have for Aries? Don't let pride get in the way. Okay, what else do we have? There it is. Conclusions are within reach. So don't let pride get in the way, and conclusions are within reach. Okay? All right, let's go to the overall energy and see what comes out for my lovely Aries. See what we have. All right. Universal God and Spirit guys, what do we have for the overall energy for Aries? What do we have for Aries, please? This wants to come out right here. This one right here. Ooh, the Three of Swords. That's that grief, I feel like, okay? So the overall energy is a third-party energy, okay? And this doesn't mean that there's somebody between you and somebody else, right? It could be. More than anything, I feel like it's the grief, right? Holding on to grief, sitting in grief. There's heartbreak, there's pain. So what I'm getting from you, Aries, for the overall energy, you could be really trying to dig deep and heal this energy where you're like, okay, I'm holding on to this grief, I'm holding on to this heartbreak, and I have yet to let it go. And I feel like what you're doing here is that I feel like you're healing it. We'll see when I clarify, but I'm definitely getting that because I feel like you're taking this courage and you're facing that fear with confidence. Let's go to the past. What's the past energy? The Hierophant. Okay. Major Arcana here. Okay. There could be something around, I don't feel like it's a marriage. Nope, I'm not feeling like it's a marriage here in the past. There could be a marriage in the past, but I'm definitely not feeling that. With this Hierophant, I feel like there's something around your beliefs and your morals. I also feel like an Aries, I'm touching base with an Aries right now with the past, is like you are someone who is extremely spiritual, but you're also very traditional. Okay, so you have these really, really strong morals and values, and you live by those morals and values. And that could be why I feel like you're like, I'm not taking any more BS. I'm putting these boundaries up, because you are very strong in your morals and your values. And there's definitely nothing wrong with that. Okay, let's go to the current energy. What's the current energy? Someone I got just randomly in the past, maybe recently, you lost your keys. You were trying to find your keys. Okay, very, very specific and very random. That may resonate for maybe one or two of you, but I feel like you lost your keys, and maybe you found your keys, but you were looking for your keys here in the recent past for some reason is what I was getting. Judgment for the current energy. Another major arcana. This is a huge reading. Okay, with the Judgment being here. This is like a wake-up call. I also feel like you are in this place with a Judgment, having some form of rebirth, renewal. You're going through a lot of changes right now, Aries. That's what I'm receiving. Lots of changes. But I did in the meditation received the light was shining on you. It was a very strong light. So the light is shining on you, but at the same time, I feel like you do know that the light is at the end of the tunnel. So do not give up. At the same time, Judgment, you are making a judgment call. You're making a decision. You're like, okay, I've gone through this and I've gone through that. I've gone through these experiences, and I'm taking these experiences and I'm learning from these experiences, and I'm trying to make the better decisions in my life. That's what I'm getting. Okay, let's go to the outside energy, please. What's the outside energy? Oh, Nine of Wands. Okay, either you're connecting to somebody in this energy or you're in this energy. So take it how it resonates. There's somebody here who is very, very, I heard passive. Okay, so you could be someone who's very passive on the outside, or somebody you're connecting with is very passive because maybe there's hesitancy. There's someone who has a hard time trusting. This is the Wounded Warrior card. And I definitely got Aries, you've gone through a lot of experiences. You've gone through a lot. You could have been wounded, and I definitely feel like that could be the case here, but you're very resilient at the same time. You're like, but you're very skeptical, right? I'm getting someone who is very skeptical, like I don't really trust very easily, something like that, okay? Let's go to the challenge. What's the challenge for Aries? What's the challenge? Seven of Cups. With the Seven of Cups for the challenge, this is emotional overwhelm, okay? You feel very emotionally overwhelmed at this time, okay? You also may have tons of options, maybe options when it comes to love, and maybe that can actually be overwhelming for you as well, right? You're just like, I don't know which direction to go. I don't know which direction to take. So there's this like void or this lost feeling in a sense here, okay, is what I'm receiving, okay? It doesn't have to be in love, but I'm definitely feeling like that's the case. Let's go to what you're not aware of. What is Aries not aware of, please? Two of Pentacles. Be careful if someone is juggling you and somebody else. That could be the case for a select few of you. I'm definitely receiving that. Could be a Capricorn. Doesn't have to be a Capricorn, but I'm getting that for maybe one or two of you. This Two of Pentacles also is what you're not aware of, is like you're juggling a lot, and there's something around finding balance, finding more balance in your life, trying to figure out, I heard time management. So time management is going to be super important, and maybe that's something that needs to be looked at, is time management, because you're trying to juggle a lot. Okay, let's go to the possible outcome. What's the possible outcome for Aries? Ooh, the Moon. Okay, there's another major arcana. This is fears, okay? But I do feel like you're finding the inner strength to face fear with confidence, which is beautiful. So I do feel like there's something around fear showing up for the possible outcome. But at the same time, the Moon is something that is the subconscious. This is shedding light on the subconscious, okay? So there's something going on with that, okay? So I'm going to clarify, and then I will pull advice from my lovely, fiery Aries, okay? Let's go to that Three of Swords for the overall energy. Why the Three of Swords? Why the Three of Swords, please? Seven of Wands, King of Wands. There you go. There's Leo energy. Some of you have lots of fire in your chart, or you could be dealing with another fire sign, okay? There is definitely a lot of resistance here with the Seven of Wands and the Two of Swords. Someone's got their heart closed off. This is feeling at a crossroads. But if you take that blindfold off, you're good to go, my loves. You're totally good to go. So this is fear. Fear, holding back, resisting, something like that with the Seven of Wands. But I do feel like for the King of Wands, I feel like you're in this energy, which is beautiful. It's the ultimate partner that anyone would ever want to have. You are someone who's extremely loyal. You're a go-getter. Some of you could be entrepreneurs. For some of you, I'm definitely getting that. Doesn't have to be an entrepreneur, but you're just in that energy, okay? You have that go-getter mentality. You're attractive. You're loyal as ever, okay? And loyalty is rare, Aries, okay? So there's something going on with that. I feel like there's something around Aries. There's something around taking that blindfold off and seeing yourself for who you truly, truly are, which is a freaking amazing human being, someone who is living a human experience but has an amazing soul. There's something like that that's coming through. There's something around that grief. Release that grief, heal that grief. Let's go to the Hierophant. Why the Hierophant, please, in the past? Seven of Pentacles, 10 of Wands, and the Wheel of Fortune. Something's turning in your favor here. I feel like there's a heavy cycle that's ending here in the past. I feel like you've done a lot of reflection as well, okay? You may be also planting your seeds into something that has something to do with your morals and your values. Something that you're investing into planting your seeds in some way, shape, or form. But you're also in this place in the past where you're like, I'm releasing the heaviness. I'm done holding on to the heavy cycles, heaviness in life, possibly here in the past. Maybe other people's burdens. You're like that's what I was getting. You're having boundaries. You're like, I'm not taking any more BS. Okay, let's go to Judgment for the current energy. Why the Judgment card? Ooh, Four of Cups, Page of Pentacles, the High Priestess, Nine of Cups. So you are very confident about your own intuition. Oh, that's beautiful. I feel like you've learned how to listen to your own intuition as well with the Page of Pentacles. But this Four of Cups is out, which is a very self-sabotaging energy. So I feel like you're in this place with the Four of Cups where it's like there's this disappointment around something. So there's something around that grief or something around disappointment and losses. Be careful of focusing on the losses and those experiences that, you can truly learn from and grow from and just move on, right? Move on in that present moment. You can make a choice every single second of the day, okay? And how you look at something, how you speak about something, what you believe even. So it's all a matter of what you're choosing to think, speak, and act on. So the Four of Cups is something around that grief. So shifting your perspective into possibly gratitude and being grateful for those experiences, even if you've lost something or it didn't turn out how you wanted it to, right? It's all happening for you. Let's go to that Nine of Wands. Why the Nine of Wands for the outside energy? Ace of Wands, baby, Five of Cups. It's not perspective, Four of Pentacles. You're holding on to a perspective of some sort that's really pulling you down. The Ace of Wands wants to come out and pop out. Okay, it's a passion new beginning. And you can have that passion new beginning if you shift that perspective. You're holding on to a perspective that's not doing you any good. And it's causing you grief. And things that you may be holding on to the past things that have happened. And you're like, well, this happened. I lost this. Now I really truly appreciate it. But I still lost it. And you're still focused on that loss. And when you continually focus on the losses or something on the lines of that, right, you're going to continue to have things show up that you may not appreciate as much. So focus and shift that perspective, my loves. Okay, let's go to the Seven of Cups for the challenge. Why the Seven of Cups? Seven of Swords, Nine of Pentacles, the Knight of Wands. Having the confidence to go after something. There is something around self-deception, okay? Or having people in your life that are very sneaky, deceptive, lying, cheating. That could also be the challenge. And it doesn't even have to be romantic as well. But I'm definitely getting the confidence. The Nine of Pentacles is challenging. Having that self-confidence to go after something full force. Make sure also not to let pride get in the way, okay? Something like that. Let's go to Two of Pentacles. Why the Two of Pentacles? For what you're not aware of. There it is. Four of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, Page of Swords. Somebody is actually watching you in some way, shape, or form, whether that's like an online platform of some sort with that Page of Swords. You may not be aware of this, but it's showing up, so I'm going to say it. At the same time, I'm also feeling like what you're not aware of is that you really, really, really may not be taking as good care of yourself as you could be. So there's something around taking care of yourself and nurturing yourself even more. Also creating that freedom in life is what I'm getting. I feel like you're trying to create that freedom in your life with the Four of Wands. You always have a choice and a decision, right? So there's something going on with that, my loves. Let's go to the Moon. Why the Moon? Okay. Knight of Pentacles. 2 more cards, please. Ooh, the Devil. I need one more. Okay, yeah. Knight of Pentacles, the Devil, the Star, and the Nine of Wands. Stop holding yourself back is what I just heard. Stop holding yourself back. That's why the Devil's showing up, especially with the Nine of Wands. You're like, I've hurt so much. I've gone through this. I've gone through that. You're focused on the grief in the past, right? Which is why the Devil is showing up. But I feel like you're trying to work on those subconscious fears, the fears that you have, and the subconscious, right? The subconscious beliefs even. Reprogramming your subconscious beliefs. Because I feel like you can heal this. And I feel like you are trying to work towards this for the possible outcome. What's the story you're telling yourself, Aries? That's the question. What's the story you're telling yourself? Let's go to the advice. What advice do you have for my lovely Aries? The Moon. 8 of Cups. Yeah, walk away from this. Walk away from the confusion. Walk away from anyone that's creating illusions in your life. I'm getting gaslighting. So be careful of anyone that's gaslighting you. Be very, very aware of that. There's something around walking away from people, places, and things that don't serve you any longer. Walk your spiritual path and take that fear that you have and face that with good confidence and have that courage. Face your fears. That's the advice. Face your fears. Okay. I'm going to pull a mindful message card and see what comes out. What else do we have for my lovely Aries? What else do we have for Aries? Doing our best. We are all doing our best with the understanding and awareness that we have in this moment. Any decision I take is okay, no matter the outcome. I make the best of any situation and learn as I go along. Yes, my loves. I truly hope this helped, and I hope this resonated with you guys. I will see you guys next time. I love you so much. One love, and namaste. Mwah.